Hi, boys and girls. I'm going to go over today's assignment for you. The first thing I'm going to go over is your reading skills. Today we're talking about topic, main idea, and details, which we've been working on, so this is going to be nothing new. So remember, the topic is 1 or 2 words that tells about the whole picture, what the whole picture is about, okay? So the topic is like the cherry on top. So it's just kind of telling you the whole point of what you're reading. The main idea is one sentence that tells the big idea. And then the details are facts or reasons that support the big idea. So the topic is the cherry on top, the cone represents the main idea, and the cone holds everything together. And each scoop of ice cream is the details. It wouldn't be delicious dessert if we didn't have ice cream. So we're going to move the descriptions to where they belong by the ice cream cone. So the main idea is what holds everything together. So if the topic doesn't match the main idea, then it's not going to be the main idea. If the details don't match the main idea, it's not going to be the main idea. Okay? So this page, you are going to complete the puzzle by moving these pieces around. You're just going to click and drag where the pieces need to go. Fill in the detail to help you determine what the main idea is about. So they're going to give you, there's 3 pieces to the puzzle. You are going to type in what this piece, the detail, is here, what this piece of the detail is here, and what this piece here. And then you're going to write one sentence about what the whole main idea is. Remember, a topic is only a few words, but a main idea is one sentence. Then you are going to use the photographs as details to help you formulate a paragraph with a stated main idea. Underline the main idea in red. So you're going to look at the main or the detail number 1, type a sentence about the detail number 1. Then you're going to look at detail number 2, type it here, and then detail number 3, type it here, and then you are going to write what is the main idea. Okay? So that's what you're going to do there. Now read this passage and underline the repeated words in red. So read the passage, and if you see words that are repeated a lot, like they keep happening, underline those words because that's going to help you figure out what the main idea is. Then they want you in the passage above, underline 3 supporting details in blue, okay? So think about what details help you come up with the main idea. Does that make sense? I hope. Okay. So then you have historical texts. Historical texts are informational texts about people, places, and events in history. Historical texts often explain why events happen. People read historical texts to learn about the past and how it affects the future. You can understand how historical events are connected through cause and effect relationships. So cause and effect relationships. Why something happens, and it's because something happens because of something else, and what happens as the result. Okay, so what happens, the end result is the effect. The cause is why something happens. Okay, so you're going to move cause to the first part, effect to the second part. So look at this one. It says, to explain relationships between historical texts, ask yourself, what happened? Why did it happen? So Andrew Jackson signed the Indian Removal Act of 1830, allowing the president to force Native Americans to move west of the Mississippi. So the effect is the Indian Removal Act of 1830, and why it happened was because Andrew Jackson signed the act. Look at the next one. It says Native Americans were forcibly moved by U.S. government to march to the west that later became known as the Trail of Tears. So here, effect, what happened was they had to march, and why is because the US government told them to, right? So you're going to use these to help you fill in the rest of it, okay? So this one says Andrew Jackson signed the Indian Removal Act. Where is that going to go? Native Americans went west, which later, I can't read the rest of it, became known as the Trail of Tears. Which one of these 4 blank spots are these all going to go, okay? The picture is to help you. These little pictures, okay? So I just want to go back up here. You are going to underline in red. So you can use this line tool, and you can underline. Actually, instead of underlining, well, actually here, you could do this, underline it, and you can change the color to be red, okay? So you're going to underline in red the repeated words. Then it says in the passage, underline 3 supporting details in blue. So again, you can make a line by doing this, make a line, and then you can change it to be blue and just kind of figure out what the main idea is and what the details are. Okay? So I want you to try doing that. Do the best that you can. Your other thing that you're going to do today is your dictionary skills quiz. Okay? So the first part, it says, below is a dictionary page. Drag and drop the blue boxes to identify each feature. So you have entry words, pronunciation, parts of speech, definition, and guide words. Remember, guide words are the part that goes up top that tells you the first word and the last word. Pronunciation is how you would say the word. Parts of speech is if it's a noun, verb, adjective, all those things. And usually they have a little abbreviation. And for noun, it could be ADJ for adjective, and verb is a V. We have definition is usually after the word itself. So you're going to kind of use this to help you kind of label the dictionary page. Below are dictionary entries. Each word has 3 multiple meanings. Write the number that is correct, the correct meaning for each word in the sentence. So think about, what is a field? Is it an expanse of open ground, a baseball outfield, or to answer skillfully? So which meaning of field is used in this sentence? He fielded a difficult question that his teacher asked. So these 3 are all different meanings of the word field. You have to think about which one of these would make sense. Would it make sense to talk about like a field that you go run around in? He fielded a difficult question that his teacher asked. Does that make sense? Would it make sense about a baseball outfield? Or would it make sense to to answer skillfully? Which one of those would make sense? The next one is loom, a hand-operated apparatus, so something that you use to weave. A tower, or seen in the distance. Which meaning of loom is used in this sentence? The mountains loom above the valley. So which one would make sense? Number 1, talking about a hand-operated apparatus or tool that you use to weave. Number 2, a tower, or number 3, seen in the distance. The next one is place. 1 is a portion of space. 2 is to put in position, so you place something down. Number 3 is a space or seat for a person, which is the meaning of place is used in this sentence. Will you save my place while I buy some popcorn? So does 1, 2, or 3 make sense? And number 4, poke. Number 1 is to prod or push, so you actually like poke someone with your finger. Number 2 is a slow person. So you can say that they're pokey, so they're going really slow, they're moving slow, kind of like a turtle. Or number 3, a bag or snack. So which one is the meaning of poke in this sentence? She is being a poke. She is taking forever. Is it 1, 2, or 3? Okay. Next part is guide words. So write 3 words that we would find on a dictionary page in the following words: neighbor to notion. So you can use a dictionary, or if you need to, you can, if you don't need a dictionary and you already know words that go in there, go ahead and type it, okay? So same thing for handle and hug, race, run, believe, blame. So you can use dictionary to help you for this one. Alphabetical order is the last part. You are going to use these words to write them in alphabetical order down here. So just go ahead and type the words in alphabetical order. Make sure that you're writing them correctly. Okay, typing them correctly, because the spelling's right there. I hope this helps. Do your best. That's all I ask. And I will have more for you on Monday. Love you all. Bye.